sometimes getting the fulcrum here is a little difficult, you know. And there again, the step, getting all that in there. So sometimes you could just do a rotation, see, hit, bring it out and then touch, bring it out and touch, as opposed to rolling over, coming out of your armpit and rolling over. See, I like the release and hit, and release and hit. Now, here again, pick up what you can from the different variable arts that you get exposed to. You don't have to accumulate everything. If it doesn't work for you today, it might be one of those things that you're doing your own personal training. I often say class and seminars are places to pick up ideas, be saturated with movement. Same thing with, say, a video. Oh, what the hell was he doing? Hit rewind. Look at it again, you know. But as you're doing it, you know, try to make it your own. Sometimes you're learning it. And I mean, I had my own TV show, and so I brought the film crew up from Oregon to film Sonny's seminar. Well, I was unfamiliar with his stuff for the most part, but he wanted me to come on out. And I started, and now I was like, man, I feel stupid. And I just turned and ran off the screen. Hey, I was a black belt. I was a combat Arnis and a modern Arnis black belt. Each time I learned a new element of Filipino martial arts, from combat Arnis, which was very Shotokan, you know, smash and crash and bash, and, you know, big ass sticks, to modern Arnis. And then when I seen the Inosanto stuff, and they were laughing at me because I had, you know, kind of clubs, and okay, cool. But when I stacked all that information on top of it, I started creating spokes. So my structure was no holes in it. Then I got Sonny stuff, and I was like, whoa, and then Lukey Lukey's and Professor Trigg's, different influences, you know, some of Leistermo's stuff. So just different influences that allowed me to kind of fill in gaps. I only took pieces. So, you know, a lot of people go, oh yeah, you know, you only take pieces. Well, that's all I want to do is fill in a gap, okay? This is an important tool that I felt that was really an essential, had an essential value. So we're going to go to the releases here, and I meet it kind of at my hand and let it pull out like that. So you see, I can move I can just come back here and just let it slide. And that, there again, that's what you want to do is you practice. There's the fulcrum right there. Bang, pop, bang, pop. I'm going here, and then tilt. This is Cruzada. Rack. Like that. So I'm crashing him on Cruzada. Run! And just like, boom! You see, there's a fulcrum right there. Another fulcrum. Where's that release? Pop. You know, just reach up with your left hand. Reach up with your left hand. There's that, you know, that's what your puño's for. It's coming off, and this, I don't have to load. I don't have to do shit. I just release that. You know, move that off to the side. Hit. Now I could be where I need to be out here in the Largo and crash and bash his ass, right? So come back in. So here's the fulcrum. And the release. Right here. So as you crash that, or you move this, oh, it's an X block. You know, there again, no research, bound by structure, trapped in the classical mess. That's what Bruce was saying. So when you find an art that opens windows like the Filipino art does, so I could do karate, low block, high block, or I could sit there with Singles and Wally, pop, 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 and make this faster and more dynamic than it ever was as an empty hand tool. So I'm not carrying a stick around with me. I'm really learning line familiarization so that if anybody comes out, you know, that's more prepared for an aggressive attack, then I understand the trajectory line or the loading line, or why are his hands behind his back? You know, what are those things sticking out on the side? That guy must have a weapon. Maybe we shouldn't go down this alley.
oops, there's 3 guys behind us. There's one there. Which way are we going to run? You know, I don't know. You got to have fun too, you know. But there is a lot of bullshit in martial arts, right? So every art has its value when we look at it, okay? When he strikes me one, and I'm empty-handed, I'm learning to be explosive because as he strikes me one, I'm zeroing off, you know, I'm moving. I know my ranges, distance, and timing. So that's another thing. You're learning range and distance. Oh, 3 ranges, empty hand, knees, and then grappling? No. Each range has 3 ranges to it. So instead of focusing on 9 ranges, we're focusing, or on 3, we're focusing on 9. You know, because long range weapons, short range weapons, knife, that adds 3 dimensions to it right there. You're going into the grappling line, then you have the puño aspect, and you have the extension aspect. That could be just a puño with a knife, you know. So there's you know, it is what you create it to be because you're the one that's learning. So as you stack your tools together, don't rely on somebody else's explanation, but go, that sounds logical. I'll take that. That's what Sonny means by adding it up. You know, that's what Presas means by make it your own. So it's really important to find those key things that click and then make you be more natural. You know, I mean, natural is that's the way we do everything. We do, you know, play basketball, we walk, we talk, we move, natural. Then when we learn things, we learn it almost rote and mechanical and over-structured. Then how do we come off of that? So, you know, you have to have a strong stem to blossom. You know, meaning I need a strong base to understand where this circle leads to that power, and then I know how to evade and be slippery, sneaky, and deceptive. Hey, motherfucker! And then I know where to drop that hammer and load up on this guy. That's the beauty of traditional or structured arts as you progress to the flowing arts, the arts that circle and move, evade, that type of stuff. Anyway, things to think about. You go.